Don't know, now you know. And you're not rocking with Chard'e. As you can see from the title, today's video is very different. Okay, we're doing something new on the channel today, only because we gotta spice it up, y'all. We gotta do something different. We have to expand our horizons. That's the term that I'm looking for. So yeah, we're trying something new today. But there was a TikTok trend that was going around not that long ago, and it was like stuff that happened to me that chemically altered my brain, or it'll be like stuff that my parents did that chemically altered my brain, or something my boyfriend says to me that chemically altered my brain. Y'all get it. I'll try to find some examples from TikTok and include it in this video so y'all know what we have going on today. So I was like, why not make this little TikTok into a YouTube video? Because I have like mini story times, I guess, that I wanted to tell you guys, but nothing that was long enough to be its own video. I'm procrastinating already. Let's get into the video. One thing that happened in my childhood that certainly chemically altered this brain development was a Thanksgiving. I couldn't have been any older than 7 or 8 when this happened. It was around Thanksgiving. Honestly, y'all, all I remember is my mom was cooking. My mom is like, she the chef, she be whipping it up, and we was hosting Thanksgiving at our house. And so the family was coming there, and one of my uncles came over, and he was drunk, guys. He was a little tipsy, okay? And my mom's in the kitchen, you know, cooking everything, blah blah blah, and she had just got out the turkey. Like, you know how the turkey is all naked before you stuff it and bake it and grease it and whatever you do with the turkey. I don't cook, y'all. So she's about to get ready to start doing all of that, and my uncle wanders his way into the kitchen. I don't know, something told him that the turkey was being disrespectful, and next thing I know, he grabbed the turkey up and he was just like, what did you say to my sister? Talking about my mom. What did you say to my sister? What did you say to my sister? And y'all, he starts punching the turkey. I mean, 2-piece McNugget meal, the turkey. And I'm just like, cause like I'm 7 or 8, I don't really know what's going on. But he just punching the turkey. What you said to my sister? Nah, bump that, just beating the turkey. And I'm like, what could the turkey have possibly done to him? What could it? I don't know. From what he was saying, like, oh, you talking to my sister like that? I guess in his head, the turkey was a dude disrespecting my mom, and he just thought he was defending his sister, but really he was ruining our dinner. I just, like, I can't explain it any further to you guys, because that is exactly what happened. That was it. Eventually my mom got the turkey from him, I'm pretty sure, and escorted him out the kitchen. But that's all that happened, y'all. Another thing that happened in my childhood that chemically altered my brain was this one time my mom was cooking. It's always something when my mom is cooking, actually, now that I think about it. But she was cooking, she was making seafood, and my family is very big on seafood. We love seafood. So basically she decided, well, my mom and my aunts and the adults decided that they were gonna cook live crabs. Like, they were gonna get the crabs alive and unalive them and cook them themselves. So they went out, got a big brown bag of crabs. Me and my cousins, we just going back and forth, you know, through the house, because we had like a pretty decent sized house when I was younger. So we had like a nice living room, a dining room, and then the kitchen. So we would go back and forth between each rooms, like, while the adults was cooking. I'm not really sure what happened in the kitchen, what went wrong with the crabs, but somehow the crabs got out of the bag, and not in the pot, y'all, not on the stove, but all over the kitchen. So there was just like crabs like this running all over the kitchen, and I was scared. I remember I hopped up on the dining room table because they were moving really fast, and they were just like, they were angry, like, oh, y'all think y'all about to eat me? I got something for y'all. And I just remember my mom had, you know, those big metal spoons that are like this and they kind of clamp like that. She had those, and she was trying to catch the crabs with the little thing, but they was running. Eventually they caught the crabs though. I'm pretty sure They caught the crabs and then put them in the pot, and that was that. I don't think after that though, I don't think we ever did live crabs again. I think we just got like regular crabs like a normal person. I don't know why they got live crabs, but that was really funny. I remember one of my uncles was getting the crab and it was snipping at him, and he was just like trying to grab the crab, but he was also jumping back, and he was just like, oh, and it was just that was just something that definitely altered my brain. I'll never forget that. Okay, this one is a little bit more messy, but it's also funny. It's funny to me, so y'all can laugh. Trust me, you can laugh. Another thing from my childhood that chemically altered my brain was this one time where my dad, he was drunk. I literally lost my train of thought. Anyways, the man was drunk, and all I remember is he was acting a fool, okay? When my dad drinks, sometimes he tends to act a fool. And when I say my dad, I mean my biological dad. I don't really talk about him too much, but just know for the sake of the story, my dad is a very big man. He is like 6'4", probably 200 and something pounds. He's not little at all, okay? He's a very big man. Just keep that in mind. So he was acting a fool. Nothing new, but he was acting a fool. My stepmom at the time, my little brother's mom, who y'all have never met. Hopefully one day I can get him on the channel. But basically, my stepmom, she wasn't feeling it. Like, she was trying to tell my dad, like, you're doing too much and you need to bring it down. Like, you're up here and you need to bring it down. You need to just lay down, drink some water, eat some pancakes, sober up, and calm down. And he was just feeling himself. He was just like, nah, like, da-da-da, like, just doing all of this, you know? And he was just, like I said, doing too much. And it got to the point where he just was like blatantly ignoring her, and she was trying to get him to calm down and sit down, and he was not paying her no type of mind, y'all. And then finally, I guess he was getting aggravated with her, so he started getting aggressive with her and calling her out her name, and he was like, you beep. And I was like, as soon as my dad said that, my stepmom, she grabbed this man up, this 6'4" man. She grabbed him up like this, y'all, and put him up against the wall. And she was like, yo, I already told you. And she just started getting on him. Like, she picked him up and put him on that wall and shook him. And she said, boop, and put him down. She put that man down. And I was right there, and I was just like, yup. Because he do this all the time. And I'm tired of it. My stepmom was not a little female, you know what I'm saying? Like, to put it in perspective for y'all, like I said, my dad is 6'4", like 200 pounds. My mom is 5'2", probably barely 150, okay? So their height difference is like, you know, insane. But my stepmom, she's a little bit on the taller side. I want to say she was like 5'9", 5'10", maybe 5'11". She was pretty tall. So she was kind of up there with my dad, but still not up there with him, but she wasn't too far. Imagine a 6'4" man getting picked up, yoked up to the wall, and put down. Like, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, how you let her do you like that? And when my dad sobered up the next day, I told him, she put you down. She put you down, Dad. She put you down to the ground. Another thing from my childhood that chemically altered my brain was, this one's a little sad. I'm not gonna lie. This one isn't like funny like the first ones, but I was in elementary school at the time, probably like 1st or 2nd grade. And I remember the school that I went to, we used to take the school bus or whatever. So my mom would walk me around the block to this, like, I don't know what it was, like an old church building or old school building, and that was where the bus stop was. And so it was this one specific day where my mom had walked me over there. I think my sister was with us too. But anyways, me, my mom, and my sister, I think, we walked to my bus stop and we're standing there waiting for the bus. We always went a little early, you know, so we didn't miss it. Big yellow bus pulls up, and I get on the school bus. Me and some of the other kids get on the school bus. And there was this little girl that rode the bus with me, and her parents lived across the street from the building that we would stand at to get on the bus. So basically, she was, I guess, running late. So when the bus came outside and we were getting on the bus, she was still like grabbing her book bag on, about to run out the front door. They had their screen door closed, but their main door open. And when the little girl ran outside to run across the street and get on the bus, I guess the door didn't close all the way behind her. So she gets on the bus, bam, and the bus driver goes to pull off, and her dog ran out of the house, guys. Like, her dog slipped out the front door and like ran super fast across the street. Just so happened as the dog was running across the street, my bus driver was going, you know, to turn the block to take us to school, and everything just happened so fast. But she had a little chihuahua, and the bus driver, like, on accident hit the chihuahua, and it was just like, it was very sad. The little girl was crying and her mom was crying, and all I remember is they let the little girl off the bus to go back, like, you know, with her parents and her family, obviously. And then after she got off the bus and stuff, they took us to school. Now, that definitely did something to me up there. That made me, it just makes you wonder about life, you know what I mean? Like, enjoy it, because it goes, it comes and it goes, okay? Another thing from my childhood that chemically altered my brain was riding around in the van with my pop-up Ted. I don't talk about my pop-up Ted a lot on this channel, but guys, I love my pop-up Ted. I'm gonna find a picture of him and put it on the screen, but everybody always says I stole his whole face. Like, I look like my mom a lot, yes. My dad, I kind of look like him, I guess people say, but people really think I look like my grandfather. My pop-pop had this van. It was like a purple van, you know, the ones that kind of have like TVs in the back or like mattresses in the back and stuff like that. Used to have a whole bunch of them, but the one I specifically remember was the purple van. And me and my sister Yaya, we would get in the van. We were both so little at the time, so we could both fit in the passenger seat, and he would just ride us around the neighborhood, the same block probably, and we would eat those little candies, you know, the old school candies with the like strawberry wrapper. I miss those candies so much. But that is just something I remember from my childhood, specifically just riding around in the van with my pop-up Ted and my sister and eating those candies and just talking with my papa. It was like a really good memory from being a kid, you know? I think that's something that definitely altered my brain, but in a good way. It's something that I'll never forget and something that I hold dearly to my heart. Another thing from my childhood that altered my brain, OMG, was being on the praise dance team in church and also taking dance classes in high school. Like, I like dancing. I don't know if I ever told you guys that, but I really do like to dance. Like, I used to dance, like I said, for the praise team in church, and this was when I was in probably like fourth and fifth grade. I did that. And then when I got to high school, I think 9th, 10th, and then I would say 11th, but we were on the Chromebooks in quarantine, so 9th and 10th I took dance class. Specifically, praise dancing was something that was really fun for me because it was like you get to dance at church, and it was just my first time like being a part of a team and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure I was the youngest girl on our team. They had like two teams, like the babies and then us. But I was too old to dance with the babies, so I was the youngest girl in our group. But it was just fun. I was with like all the older teenagers and got to like hang out with them outside of church, but like also inside of church, if that makes sense. And I just remember like all the songs that we would dance to were so powerful. Like, there was this one song that we would sing and dance to in my church all the time, and I can't remember the name of it. The source of my life and hope, and my life and hope is in you. I will live and not die. Satisfied, that's what it's called. Dancing on the praise dance team was so fun, and I wish I would have stayed with it after 5th grade, but what happened? I think I moved and I just didn't have the transportation back and forth. One day I should like get back to it, you know? Oh, this one is juicy. Another thing from my childhood that chemically altered my brain was the time I almost fought my goddad's stepkids. Let that sink in. I almost fought my goddad's stepkids. I was living in Jersey at the time. This is when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, and I was always with Jalen, my best friend Jalen. So we decided to go to the mall. It was me, Jalen, our friend Danny, my homegirl Heaven, and OMG, my light just died. Oh my God. Where was I? Me, Jalen, Danny, Heaven, and Heaven's boyfriend. We all went to the mall. Actually, we went all over that day. We went to a baseball game. We went all over. Somehow we ended up at the mall. So we're just walking around the mall, broke, window shopping, literally just walking around the mall, buying nothing. I don't even think we got an Auntie Anne's pretzel, but we were walking around the mall, just doing us, da-da-da-da. And if anybody is watching from Jersey or has been to Jersey or lives in Jersey or knows anything about Jersey, we went to the Deptford Mall. You know, if you go to the Deptford Mall, you bound to see somebody, A, that you know, B, you used to know, C, you don't want to see. Okay? You know how in the malls they have like the little area with the couch, like it's like a lounge area, and they got like little outlets. So our phones was dying, so we were sitting down on the little lounge area charging our phones. Is that just gonna keep happening? Let me speed this up because the light is dying on me. Okay, so basically we're sitting down charging our phones, and it's these group of kids. If I'm not mistaken, it was 2 boys and a girl, and they just kept walking by past the lounge area, and they would stare at us and then walk this way and then walk back this way, stare at us and walk back this way. And they turn around, walk back this way, stare at us and walk. Y'all get it. They just was being weird. And so I think the first person to say something is Jalen. Like, bro, what is they doing? Like, they being weird. Is it just me or is they being weird? And I peeped it and I'm like, no, you're not being weird. Like, they're being weird. So then I think it was Heaven's boyfriend, my friend Heaven's boyfriend. He had enough. So I think it was like the last time they had walked on by us, he was like, yo, what is y'all looking at? Like, is there a problem? Like, we don't know y'all. What are y'all looking at? We don't know y'all. We're not bothering y'all. What are y'all looking at? So basically, him and one of the boys get to arguing back and forth. Like, I don't even remember what words was exchanged. I just remember words was exchanged. And my friend Heaven, she was trying to calm him down, you know, because we in the mall. You know, they got little mall security, like, whatever. The argument gets to escalating, right? So then one of the little mall cops comes up to us, and he's just like trying to... I can't even say he was trying to de-escalate the situation nor trying to figure out what was going on. He was more of just trying to kick us out. He was just like, y'all need to go. Like, we can't have y'all arguing and fighting in here. Y'all need to go. My friend group, we was just trying to explain to them that we literally didn't do anything. We was sitting here charging our phones, and these people just kept walking by, looking at us, like laughing, doing little weird stuff. Anyways, so more of the story, they was like, well, y'all just split up. You go this way and y'all go that way. So we were like, okay, well, we're sitting here charging our phones like we said. So we sat back down to charge our phones, and they walk off. So we finally get up, keep window shopping, being broke, walking around, and we see them again. And they said something to us again. Once again, I can't remember what exactly was said, but words was exchanged. And at this point, we was already fed up. My friend Heaven's boyfriend had told the boy, like, if you want to fight, we could take this outside to the parking lot and we could fight. We could do it. Whatever you want to do, we could do it. You want to tussle, baby, we could tussle. Okay, so basically, that was that. So the boy is like, okay, well, let me go get my stepdad. Let me go get my stepdad. Da-da-da-da. We like, okay, cool. We on the way outside. Like, we going out this door right here. Don't be late. We'll be there. We go outside. So like I said, it's me and Heaven. We the 2 girls. And then it's Danny, Jalen, and Heaven's boyfriend. 3 boys. So they only had 2 boys and 1 girl with them. We're not the type to jump. We don't do that. We can very much give you these knuckles one-on-one. Okay? They finally come outside with their stepdad or whatever. And basically their stepdad, first of all, for this to be a kid fight, a teenage situation, he was a little too hype in my opinion. So he just walks up into the middle of the group and he's just like, y'all said y'all wanted to fight my stepkids? Well, line it up. We lining it up right now. Y'all send out who y'all sending and line it up. I got 2 boys and 1 girl, so y'all line it up. So me being me, I said, Heaven, hold my stuff. First of all, I just woke up. Last night, my light kept dying, so I had to charge it. Here we are. It's ruined my whole little vibe I had going on last night. But anyways, okay. The last place I was on is when I almost fought. Oh my God, Dad's stepkids. Okay, so basically, right when we were outside the mall, and we was about to line it up and fight everybody. It's like my mom's spidey senses started tingling, and like she just pulled up in her car, and the way she pulled up, she was like kind of reckless. So she just pulled up and she just slid right between us, and she jumped out the car and she just started, oh, I'm kicking the tripod. Oh. Okay, so yeah, she got out the car and she just started yelling at the stepdad's face or whatever. And they get to yelling at each other, and then they stop and they start hugging. And I'm confused. Like, I'm confused, Jalen confused, Heaven confused, all my friends were confused. And so my mom and the stepdad start talking, and she's like, Tasia, you don't remember him? And I'm like, no. And she's like, this your goddad? And I'm like, well, these not my god sisters. Like, these not my god brothers and sisters. So who is this? Apparently, he got some little stepkids with a new girl he with. Whatever. So after that, they just kind of like laughed it off. And my mom took us home. But I feel like it was funny how she just pulled up out of nowhere. Because I didn't, like, it's not like I texted her. I didn't text her and say like, oh, we about to fight. For some reason, she just pulled up. I mean, she knew we was at the mall and she was going to be picking us up. But it was weird that she pulled up at that time, I guess. But I feel like this video is already long already. So I'm not even gonna go down the rest of the list. If y'all want a part 2, definitely let me know, because this was like a little different type of video. So yeah, just let me know what y'all think about it. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share with a friend, share with your mom, share with your brother, share with your sister. And if you guys haven't already entered the giveaway, the last day is tomorrow, which is New Year's Eve. Tasia from the past is about to tell y'all more about the giveaway. I don't know if y'all are feeling the Christmas spirit, but I am. Since I'm coming up on my 1 year and it's the holiday season, I thought, why not do a holiday giveaway? Make some noise, y'all. So for this giveaway, we have a little bit of rules. First things first, you must be subscribed to the channel. I mean, duh. After you subscribe to the channel, if you're not already subscribed, follow me on Instagram at Tasia Chard'e, because the Instagram is going to play a major role in me picking the winner. So make sure you follow me if you don't already follow me. Comment under any 3 videos on my channel. Comment on any videos. Please do not just comment giveaway. Even if you don't care about me or nothing I have to say or the video that you're watching, lie. Hey, Tasia, you look so good. Just wanted to let you know I'm here for the giveaway. Ooh, Tasia, that hairstyle is cute on you. Hashtag giveaway. You know, something. Spice it up. DM me proof on Instagram. Proof meaning just send me a screenshot of your comments under the videos and a screenshot of you being subscribed to the channel, so I know y'all ain't lying to me, because y'all be lying to me. I will then choose the winners on January 1st, which is New Year's Day. So you guys have from now until New Year's Eve to get it popping, okay? I'm gonna be choosing 3 winners. Yes, 3. We just hit 300 subscribers. So 300 subscribers, 3 winners. The major giveaway, which is gonna be $100 cash prize and then 2 $50 cash prizes. So that's 3 people total that can win some money this holiday season. What you waiting for? Just to run that back by y'all, first thing you need to do, subscribe to the channel. Secondly, follow me on Instagram. Third, comment under any 3 videos on the channel. And 4, DM me proof. Then on New Year's Day, I will choose the 3 winners and they will be announced shortly after. So y'all, if you like money as much as I do, y'all better get on it. I'll see y'all later though. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. 7 or 8. I couldn't have been any more. Bro, I can't talk. What the heck? What? I be losing my train of thought. Come back. And I was just like, we just hit a dog and we're going to school? Ooh, shrimps, mussels, crabs, crab legs, Dungeness crabs, snow crabs. I don't know what's wrong with the males in my family being drunk, but they be drinking. I will praise you forever and ever. So I will praise you forever. Only you can satisfy Hey, oh,